Hey, what's going on, everybody? Greg Seals here again. Episode. Man, why I always do this? I never look. Episode 9. If it's not 9, I'll just put the correct one right there. Of Gut Podcast, Greg's Unscripted Thoughts. Um, right now it's Monday, February 26th, 11:41 p.m. Got a long night ahead of me, some things that I want to work on and get rolling. So I guess get right into it before I start rambling. Um, Somebody mentioned to me recently that I should talk a little more about my process, like my artist process. I think I've talked about it once before in a video, but I'm not about to go back and look at all of them to find it. I don't want to waste the time, so I'll just do it again right here. So, mm, what really is a process? I guess I can just say. I mean, I guess it still means what. I guess it still means the artist process. I'll just say how I create my work, or kind of some of the things that I do before I start working on something. First thing is music. I find I was fortunate enough, my parents, they both listen to a wide range of music, anything from EDM, uh, hip hop music, country, R&B, like jazz, blues. I mean, I heard everything. So, um, what I try to do, I find, well, not what I try to do, what I do, I find a song that just, you know, vibes with me at that moment, where whatever time of day it is, if it's nighttime, in the afternoon, in the morning, whenever I have some time to do something, I find one song that resonates with me at the time, and I play it. I literally play it on repeat, over and over and over. Sometimes, some works that I create, the process ends up being like at least like an hour or even more than that sometimes, and I literally have that song, whatever song I choose, playing over and over and over in my head on repeat. Um, the reason I do that is, you know, I realized a few years ago that hearing music playing that resonates with me at the time, it helps formulate. I don't even know if it's really the thoughts, because literally what I do, I have the music playing and I'll sit, close my eyes, and while the music's playing, the image starts to mold itself like in my brain. It's like when I close my eyes, I see a white, just straight white everywhere. White, no buildings, no other stuff, imagination, anything there. And it's just white for as far as the eyes can see. And while the music's playing, I just sit there, let it play once, twice, three times, and then the song starts to create the image. And if I could, and I'm assuming technology will get there at some point, maybe not in my lifetime, but the image forms itself in my head. I don't have to try to think of what colors I need to use, any of that kind of stuff. It appears. And I try to put that image onto the piece of art that I'm working on as best as I can. I can't get it 100%, but I still get the general idea of what I see. And after I see that image, and it becomes, because it starts off real blurry, but then after like a minute or two, then it becomes clear. And I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. So I guess kind of, again, with the process, it's find a song that resonates, sit there, close my eyes, let the song play. The idea starts to form. the image starts to form itself, and boop. And I try whatever that's in my head at the time to put it on the canvas, which is, iPad, my iPad, of course. And you know what? With composition, I know that's really important to a lot of people. I think I'm at a point now, not I think, I know. I'm at a point now where I'm just going to make what I like. And it should have been like that for a long time. I know the shapes that I create now, that you see now, I was already making those when I was a kid. I just figured, you take advice from people who you think are going to give you sound advice that's going to be beneficial. So in my early years, even up to high school, where I went to a great school where they offered all these different art programs, any art course you wanted to take, and I took 99% of them. It's just my senior year of high school. I was ready to, I had the option to leave class after lunch, and if you know me, I hated school. Every second of being in school felt like prison for as long as I can remember, even as in elementary school. I was like, why? This sucks, just sitting here in the room and trying to fight sleep. But before I went off on a tangent, okay, let's get this thing back on the rails. What was I talking about? Talking about school, taking art classes. I don't even know. That's annoying. It's going to randomly pop in my head probably before I end this video. But I make more of what I want. When it comes to composition, I don't really try. I used to try so hard to have like composition. Where do the eyes move when you look at this piece, and all that kind of stuff. And now I just make what I want. And it should have been like that the whole time. So I feel it feels like freedom. It's like I don't have to think about composition. I don't have to think about the colors I'm using. I don't have to think about rule of 3 and all these different things. I should have been doing this all the time, What else is going on? Still looking for an AI, some type of entry level AI position. I'm going to be taking a course on Python, the coding language. Well, now I'm taking a course through Harvard, and I need to at least get the basics down. And when I'm able to become proficient at that, I think it's going to open up a lot more creative ventures for me. What else I got going on? I don't want to force talking, but sometimes I just, I want to get some things out. What else we got going? I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's everything. I don't want to force anything. I got everything. I think I got everything out with the art process. I find a song, listen to the song on repeat. The image creates itself in my mind when I have my eyes closed. I put that image on canvas with AKA iPad, and then I post it. And I do that every day. Well, I don't post them every day. Just some days I don't post them, but I create something new every day. I can say that much. And I post probably 96% of them. And I've been building out my portfolio, reaching out to some collectors, trying to make, well, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to be successful as an artist. This just the process. So thank you so much. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video or listen to it in the background while you're cleaning or whatever you're doing. So I really appreciate you and wish you all the best. And until next time, bye.